I'm looking at you again, and your poem is called My Favorite Season, and you've got an opener. Do you want to know what my favorite season is? I was thinking, remember our goal in poetry is word economy? And that's a pretty long sentence to add. Do you think you could shorten that down? What are you asking the reader to do?
Question.
So, what could you say? Is there one word that you know is a question?
No.
I can think of one word that describes a question. It starts with a G. What if I said, okay, want to play what kind of game?
Guessing?
So, what about the word guess?
Oh.
Could you say, instead of writing this it says, do you know what my favorite season is? Could you say, guess the season?
Okay.
Is that some word economy? Now, we don't have to erase it. We can just write it above here. All right, that's the joy of a rough draft, is that we can just write it wherever we want. So guess the season. So then you have guess the season. So now we have guess the season. And now you've described some of the seasons. So you have shining yellow light of the sun, blue sky smell.
No, the blue sky and then the smell like...
Oh. What kind of blue sky is it? Like, what would you say about the blue sky? Is it dark?
A light blue sky?
Light blue sky. Okay. Now, is there anything in the blue sky?
Wait, let me just...
I'm wondering could there any
It's clouds, white clouds. White puffy clouds.
white puffy clouds? I like that. You know, you can write it anywhere because we're just generating ideas. So that's a nice thing. So we have white puffy cloud. Okay. Now, when you're writing those, how could you write the white puffy clouds? What could you make your writing look like? You don't have to do that now. We're going to do that when you go to
Okay.
look. But how would you write it maybe?
For puffy, I would write it like this.
You're going to write the P puffy so they look like puffy clouds? I like that. Could you even what about space for white puffy clouds? What could you do? Think about when we did
For
pepper.
puffy, I could do
What about
white here. Here, and I would write puffy here. Because the clouds are right in the middle of white and puffy.
So you're going to write white puffy clouds kind of spread out so they look like clouds just spread out in the sky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm doing that.
So you have the sun shining yellow light. How could you write shining yellow light? Could you write it shining down on the page? Like rays of sunlight?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So remember in the giraffe poem how stilts was written like its legs coming down from the giraffe?
Yeah.
So could you do that like shining light coming down there?
Okay, so where is that?
Well, you know what, I think we're gonna end up starting. We'll flip it over because we've come up with a new title. And then you have the smell of dazzling flowers blooming and waking up from their sleep. I like that. So that's a lot of great words. So I think we're off to a really good start. We've made some good changes here. Now I'm excited to see how you're going to use space. So if we look at our success criteria, I think our goal is going to be using space for our poetry. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So right here you have my cat has 4 legs on it and whiskers. And remember, we were working on. Do you remember what word economy means? So maybe let's ask. Can you help them out? What does word economy mean?
Word economy means you have to use less words. It's like conserving words.
We're conserving the words, and we want to pick our best words. So you said my cat has 4 legs on it. Could you think of how could you describe those legs? And I'm wondering sensory detail. What do those legs look like? What do they feel like?
They feel soft, kinda.
So 4 soft, and are they scales? Is it a shell? What is it?
Like
4 soft. What would you say? How would you describe how it feels? It feels like it feels soft, but what would you describe?
it feels like it's bread kind of.
Feels like fur?
Yeah, fur.
So you could say 4 soft, furry legs. Do you think that would be better than saying my cat has 4 legs on it? So if you said 4 soft, furry legs. Now, I'm wondering, do they have a color? What color? So 4 soft, black, furry legs? Do you think that would be?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's write that down just so we can, I'm gonna put it on your rough draft before you go into your thing. So we have 4 soft, okay, so we added some more ideas. You said 4 soft furry legs, then short straight whiskers. It smells like a skunk because the time it got sprayed by the skunk.
Yeah.
Does it make any sounds?
What?
Does the cat make any sounds?
Yeah, meow.
So meow, we could write that down for meow. So down meow. Now, what could we do? What could we do with meow? What technique could we use? So we've talked about sensory detail. We talked about word economy, repeating words, space. What do you think might help with meow for the sound?
Onomatopoeia.
So that is an onomatopoeia. We did meow. But what could you do? Does your cat just go meow once?
Like meow, meow, like.
So what would it be? Repeats. So should we do repeating words for this then?
Don't say what the
So
heck.
meow.
Don't say that. It's not a good word. You never say it.
So meow.
You always say it.
We have lots of it. So I think we have some great ideas now. So I saw you drew a picture of your cat. Now we could write all this around the body. Now where would you put the meow, meow, meow? What part of the cat might it be coming out of?
There. The mouth, like off to the side.
Okay. So I think you're ready to go and try and work this into a shape, okay? So I really like how you said you have my mouth is exploding with deliciousness.
Yeah.
It's so gooey. It's bumpy inside.
You've got one. Might not be frosting.
The frosting. Oh, so the gooey. I like how you have up here. You have candles going up like candles. They actually look like candles. And then you have the smell of roses, chocolate, strawberry. This, you know what, my sense, this is actually making me hungry reading this poem. I think this is a great job. What's your title going to be? You have 4 candles here, and you told me it's someone's 4th birthday. What could you make your title be?
It's not my sister's birthday yet.
So could it be like the birthday party or the birthday cake?
Wait.
All right, I like that title.